Good morning to all. A 5-day national level online workshop on techno-emotive pedagogy organized by Center for Capacity Building Programs for School Teachers, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, and Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Tyagarajar College of Preceptors, Madurai. I welcome you all for the workshop. Now I would like to invite Dr. T. Sivasakti Rajamal to give a formal welcome address.
Thank you, sir. A very good morning to you all. It's my great honor and an immense pleasure for me to welcome you all for this 5-day national level online workshop on techno-emotive pedagogy. With the blessings of God and the constant support and encouragement of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor N. Panjanathan sir, and most respected our Registrar Professor B. Balakrishnan sir, and the motivation of our most respected Controller of Examination, Dean of Faculty, Department of Education Psychology, Professor M. Govindan sir, and constant support of respected Principal, Tyagaraja College of Preceptors, Dr. S. Prakasha, and respected Organizing Secretary, Mr. S. Rajakumar sir, and respected coordinators, Mr. K. Tangavel sir and Dr. N. Sundar sir, and respected organizing team, team members, Dr. Subramaniam sir, Dr. Radheswari madam, and other organizing team members, and dear participants. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you on behalf of Center for Capacity Building Programs for School Teachers, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQAC, Tyagaraja College of Preceptors, Madurai, and participants. I would like to express my gratitude and warm welcome to the resource person of the day, Dr. K. Kumaresan, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Tyagaraja College of Preceptors, Madurai. We are very happy to have you amongst us. I welcome you, sir, with all my present greetings. Dear participants, I hope you all find this session highly amazing, fruitful, and beneficial for your future venture. Once again, I welcome you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I would like to invite Dr. T. Premalata, Assistant Professor, School of Distance Education, Bharatiyar University, Coimbatore, to give a resource person introduction.
நல்லவை நினைத்து நல்லொழுக்கம் பேணி நற்செயல் புரிந்து நல்லோர் மதிக்க உள்ளமதில் மகிழ்வு நிறைய அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கத்தை சமர்ப்பிக்கின்றேன். சார் வணக்கம் சார். I thank the authorities of TNTU and Dr. Sivasakti madam for providing me an opportunity to deliver the resource person introduction for this 5-day national level online workshop on techno-emotive pedagogy. It is a great pleasure to welcome a noted personality, Dr. K. Kumaresan, Assistant Professor, Tyagaraja College of Preceptors, as our resource person. Dr. K. Kumaresan is serving as an Assistant Professor in Mathematics who is having more than 15 years of experience in the field of education. He holds PhD in Mathematics and his areas of interest includes mathematics and educational technology. He is a very respectable personality who is widely known to have put a lot of efforts in the field of technology. Sir, I welcome you wholeheartedly to share your views on web tools for interactive learning. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Now I hand over the screen to Dr. K. Kumaresan, today's resource person.
First of all, I would like to thank, good morning everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the 5 days national level workshop on emotive pedagogy organizing committee, that chief patron Professor Panjanathan sir and patron Professor Balakrishnan sir, and conveners Professor Govindan sir, and our beloved Principal Dr. Prakash sir, the organizing secretaries Dr. Sivasakti Rajamal madam, and Rajakumar sir, and the coordinators Mr. Tangavel sir and Dr. N. Sundar from Tyagaraja Preceptors, and all the members of the organizing committee. So it gives a great pleasure to attend as a resource person for this webinar, for this workshop. So first of all, I would thank to all, each and everybody and the participants also. So my topic today is web tools for interactive learning. I think nowadays the teaching learning process using web tools is mandatory. It is indispensable in the classroom teaching learning process. So every teacher has to use these type of digital tools while interacting with their students. It's very important in the interactive learning process. Then only we can enrich the classroom as a live classroom, so that the students can achieve best from the content. So the interactive learning method can be used with many tools. So today we are going to discuss about web tools for interactive learning. I think the interactive learning is very, very important in the classroom. Without interactive, there's no point of teaching. So the interactive learning, we are using many digital tools. Now, let us see this PowerPoint. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is National Level Techno Emotive Pedagogy. I think all of you know about the conventional learning and interactive learning. In the conventional learning, the students may be lazy, may not be active in the classroom. But in the interactive classroom, they are always active in the classroom. The classroom will become live one. Now today we are going to discuss about web tools for interactive learning. We have immense number of tools from the website. We can choose which is best, which is most suited for our teaching and learning process, and which can be embedded into the which tools we can use to embed our content into the tools. So like that we have many tools. Let me share some tools. HFIP, FocusSky, Flipchart, Edmodo, Movely, Knowledge Vision, Canva, Prezi, Vishni, PitchTech, Kahoot, Mentimeter, Testmost, Evernote, OBS, Jambo. Still much more are there. This is for example type. Of these tools, there are some tools which can be used to ask questions. Some tools which may be used to present our content. Some tools which are used to present our content through video mode. And some tools can be used to assess the students' attainment of learning. So like this, we get a lot of tools. These are some example tools for interactive learning. Today, we are going to discuss about the HFIP. It is one of the best interactive video learning for the students. We can easily embed our content into the HFIP, and this HFIP can be used in many learning management systems, such as Moodle, WordPress, Edmodo, something. So we can use this HFIP content into the other learning management tools. What is HFIP? The HFIP is a short form of HTML5 package. So the HFIP becomes from the word HTML5 package. And it is open source and free software. Anyone can access this software freely. Only thing we should have internet browser connection. That's it's an open source free software. Anyone can access this HTML5 package. And we can easily create our own content using this HFIP. Any content, whether it be questions or a statement or small audio or video or image, like it, anything we can create. And we can share this HFIP content created by us to our colleagues, our students, or to any other persons through the social media, WhatsApp or through Gmail. We can share. And also we can use what is supposed to be created HTML or HTTP content. We can use it, and at any time we can modify it. We can remove something, or we can change according to the recent trends of the content, recent trends of the teaching and process. So we are upon these factors we can
Sir.
modify it.
Sir, Kumaresan sir. Echo அடிக்குது sir. ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம். நீங்க பேசுங்க சார்.
ஓகேவா? ஓகேவா?
நீ ப்ரொசீட் சார்.
So we can reuse
நீங்க
the
ப்ரொசீட்
content.
பண்ணுங்க.
We can modify and we can reuse the content at any time. And also it's a cloud-based platform. That is, we can center this in the cloud, Google Drive, or we can save it like that. It is a cloud-based platform. And anyone can easily create a wide variety of interactive multimedia tutorials using this HTML. So you can easily create. No need to. It doesn't need much work. Easily we can create this. And also, Project Master, is it audible or not, sir? Project Master. Project Master.
Sir.
Audible,
sir.
Okay,
Audible.
HTTP can be used in any device, including your mobile phone, tablets, and it doesn't matter the operating system. It can work in any operating system. Now, all HTTP content types are embedded into websites. This is very important. So, whatever we have created through the HTTP tool, it can be embedded into other learning management systems, or such as Moodle, something. And HTTP content may be created from many browsers free of cost. There is no need to pay anything. Actually, in the HTTP, there are almost 40 content types, which are broadly categorized into 3 categories. The first one is games, the second one is multimedia, the third one is questions, the last one is social media. So, broadly, the HTTP content types are classified into 4 categories. For example, interactive video, images, interactive presentations, quizzes, games, etc. All these activities come under these 4 categories. These are the HTTP content. These are the logo. The first one appearing for talking talk, audio recorder, choose presentation, dialogue cards, drag and drop, drag the words, fill in the blanks, interactive video, mark the words, multiple choice, simple choice set questions, summary, true or false questions, future. So these are some content types which can be used. Today we are going to learn about how to create the interactive video using HTML. This is what we are going to do lively through my demonstration. So the interactive video can be created and edited using HTML. The explanations may be given at any time during the process of video. And we can include, we can insert pictures, tables, or audio clippings. We can include. And we can ask fill in the blanks questions, multiple choice questions, or any other statement type questions, single choice also we can ask. It is questions support adaptive behavior. This is very important in the, this is one of the special features in the space. Adaptive behavior in the sense, suppose when we are playing a video, we have given some questions to the students to respond now and then. After completing only, the student will move further, will be allowed to move further to play the video further. Suppose if he answered, his answer is not correct, the student has to go back to see the video once again. This is called adaptive behavior. This can be included in the interactive video system. And at last, automatically it creates summary of the questions answered by the students. So these are some features which can be embedded into the interactive video. These are something. Multiple choice questions we can include with one or more correct answers. 3 text questions. Not only the multiple choice, single choice questions, but also we can ask 3 text. So what, for example, is Tamil Nadu the capital? Is Tamil Nadu? Is Chennai is capital of Tamil Nadu? So like that, we can ask 3 text questions. Fill in the blank questions. Drag and drop questions. The student should drag the correct word into the box. This is called drag and drop. We will see one day. And then interactive summary, single choice question sets. Drag and drop text, images, tables, labels, text, link. This is one of the facilities. We can make the link by browsing during the playing the time of video. We can ask the students to go for some link by giving the link on the particular place, the particular time of the video. We can make the students to go refer the link. So these are the main aspects of HTML5 package, HTML5 package. So nowadays it becomes a very useful one for students interactive video learning, particular video, or we can also present PPT present, PowerPoint present through the interactive video, or we can ask questions through Word, and we can send to the students so that they can answer through online. So now let us move to the interactive video demonstration. These are some. Yes, sir. So to create our own content through the HTML, the only thing is we have to collect so many images, so many content materials through the website. This is what primarily to be done by to create the HTML content. So we have to collect many things. So we have to use into the HTML interactive learning video. So to create the content through HTML, first we have to type, we have to go to the browser and we have to type h5p.org. This is the website. To find out the creation of HTML. Is it visible? Is it visible? Hello, Raja Kumar sir. Madam.
Sir, it is audible, sir. It is visible. Your screen is visible. Please, sir. Go ahead, sir.
So we are opening the website http.org. So through which we can create our own HTML content. So the screen looks like this. HTML example and download, documentation, goals, roadmap, login. So before getting into the HTML, everyone should create an account. So we just how we are creating the Gmail like this. So we have to create a free account. This is free. No need to pay anything. So we have create a free account and then we have to log in. So already I have created an account. So now I am logged in. So I am entering the username or email address and the password. So I am logging in. So after logging in, it shows my username and then it shows the quick link. Try out touch please. This is what we are going to create a new content. These are content types already I have created. So these are the types I have created. Now we want to create a new one, new interactive video. So we have to create a new content or the first we have seen the tryout. So here also we can click, it will try out the new content. So we are after clicking the tryout, we will get create interactive content. So search for content type, we can search. That is, if you want to search. Also, the list shows here also. Interactive video, memory game, drag the web. So what type of interactive content we have to include in this particular video or in this particular class. So we can add anything. Interactive video, memory game, drag the words, post presentation, image slider, coding, chart, etc. So we can scroll it down. So these are the content types which can be used to create specify the content. Collage, documentation tool, like this. These are the content types which can be used to create our classroom. So today now I prefer to go for interactive video. So we have to click interactive video. It comes the interactive video. Automatically shows the interactive video. So we can give a title for this. Suppose I give class 1 something anything. Or to memorize easily, you can take any name. And the content aspects you can give the name. Here we have three columns, three headings: upload or embed the video, add interactions. What type of interaction we are going to include in the video? Last one, summary task. So here it shows that add a video upload limit 16 MB. This is very important. So we can upload the video which has only up to 16 MB capacity storage. Beyond that one, it will not accept. So we can upload the video limit with a 16 MB. Here it shows that a square, we have a plus mark. We can upload the video either from our system or from our computer or from the browser. So we have to click this upload video. So there are two parts here. We can upload the video from our file, from computer. Or we can upload the video by pasting the URL, YouTube address, URL address, we can paste it. So we can upload in the, we have the two choice to upload the video here. So now I have the video from my system. So I am uploading from file. So upload, we click. So I have one video. Let me take this one. Demo interactive video motion. Right. You open this. It is uploading. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. So the interactivity is a very useful tool for students to motivate them, to make them interesting while during the learning process. Because they be active in seeing the audio and video, so that we can increase this learning interest among the students. I will once again repeat this one, how to open the interactive video, how to add, and then I will give a summary after creating the video. So, here it shows interactive video, text tracks, these are not necessary. And behavior settings, text override transaction, XP, and then save. So these are the activities to be done, not to be included in the interactive video. It's a add interaction, still uploading. Sorry. Okay, so now. Sundar sir, sit. Clear my voice?
Kumaresan sir? Yes, sir. It's audible, sir. It's audible. You
Okay,
can
okay.
proceed, sir.
No echo something, not disturbance. Finish.
Okay, fine, sir.
Uploading speed with 92%. It takes some time, depends upon the speed of the browser. Okay. So 100% uploaded. So the video comes like this. So the video is uploaded here. Uploaded. Now we have to click the second step. The first step we have to upload the video. The second step we have to add interactions. What type of interactions to be added during the playing of the video? Whether maybe a question or anything, or we can ask them to go for a new link, or we can ask them to listen some audio, something, anything we can ask. So we have to click this add interactions. After click, then the video will be shown here, displayed here. What we have uploaded the video will be shown here. So just let us listen. First, every teacher should listen the video before creating the content. We have to listen, and we have to concentrate on the what type of content is given in the video. And how can we frame the questions depending upon the concepts from the video, so that we can give a multiple choice questions, or can give a single choice question, or true or false, or the blank, or say anything. So all these objects are shown here. Here label, we can give a label, we can add the text table, and we can make the students to go for some link. We can add image, and we can give statements, a single choice set question, multiple choice question. We can do true or false questions, or fill up the blanks, drag and drop text like this we can. So these icons are given the top. What type of interactions can be given or given in the top of the video. So first everyone should listen the, please listen the video.
Summarizely, sir.
Okay. So, sir, சொல்லுங்க சார்.
So, is there any possibility to increase your voice, sir? Mic volume.
வால்யூம் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன்.
Okay, sir.
நான் இப்போ வருதா?
Okay, sir. There is just echo.
கரெக்டா?
Okay, sir.
கரெக்டா?
Yes,
இப்போ அடிக்குதா? ரைட்.
Lighter. It's okay. You can proceed, sir.
Okay, sir. So, dear participants, I hope that you have listened this video. So now you may understood that what type of pattern should be given after 1 minute 3 seconds. So what type of activity can be given? We got to think it out. So now again we are playing. We are going back. I think up to 52 seconds. 52. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Audible.
So I stopped the video at 52 seconds. So at this time we can ask the question what the students have learned between the first to 52 seconds. So in the video, I think that says the concept about the moving of objects. That is, the objects may be static or dynamic. So these are so depending upon this, can we ask a question after seeing the video after 52 seconds. So we should see the how many seconds have passed till now. So at this time, let me ask you one question. The question may be, for example, for static. To mention the static, we can ask a question. Let me ask fill up the blank question. So you have to click the fill up the blank. Then the display goes like this. First one, display time. Here, edit are done. After finishing this one, we have to click done. The first one, display time. It shows that in the video 52 seconds. So it is milliseconds. So we can delete this millisecond. So here 0:52. Here also we have to enter the same one. 0:52. The same time should be displayed in both. And then we can tell the choice whether we have to pause the video while asking a question or not. So let us click pause the video. And then what is the mode for to display? Doing playing. Usually we will take this one, button or poster. So the click button. Automatically shows button. We can give a label. Label since we can give question 1 or fill up the blanks or anything we can give. Let me give question 1. So the label will be displayed next to interactive icon. So during the playing, this label will be displayed. And the title, which is very important, usually it shows that untitled. We can remove the untitled. It is the fill in the blank. In the text description, find the missing words. This is working. Here we are going to enter the answer in the between the asterisk mark, it is star mark. You see, the example is given here. Oslo is the capital of Norway. Norway is within the star mark. So we have to enter the answer in the star mark. Suppose if I what we have seen in the video, thus objects. Wait a minute, please. Objects which are moving, are not moving. Called us are called. So this is a question, not the question. So after typing objects which are not moving, we can give an example like this. Because we have seen that the video shows something about the static, dynamic, moving aspects. So taking this concept, we can frame this question, fill up the plan. Objects which are not moving is called, the answer is static. So we have to enter the answer within the asterisk mark. Answer is static. Static. So we have to enter the star mark here. It's very important. We have to enter the answer within the asterisk mark. Then only it will show the correct answer. That's all. We can add text block. We can add text block, another question also we can add. So we get to add text block. Here I am adding objects are moving. Called. So we are giving the answer within the star mark. Dynamic. That's all. That's we ask two questions. We can ask two questions during the training. Now these are no need. No, don't worry about this. All these things. We can give feedback at any score. Now it is not necessary. And then these are the adaptivity. Adaptivity in the sense, suppose if the student answers wrongly, then she cannot move further to see the video. He has to go back, and again he has to see the video. We can make it optional or compulsory. So now we have to click done. Okay. Now it shows that you see the icon question number 1. If you click this, we can see that no, not now. Okay. This is the first question we added. Now we can play the video. Now let us moving this one. Okay. So we can add one more question here. Yeah. Okay. Here the demonstrator says about some example for static objects. Some example for static objects. So depending upon this, we can create one more question. The question may be true or false, like that we can, because first we have asked the plans, now we can include a true or false. So here we are going true or false questions. So we click this one. And it is very important that we have to find the time, which time we have to ask the question. after 1 minute 15 seconds. So after the video passes 1 minute 50 seconds, we have to post this question. We have to make the question to be displayed on the screen. So time is 1 minute 15 seconds. So here you have to click what type of questions. The true or false questions. Now the screen comes like this. Same thing. So display time, pause video, display time, 1 minute, automatically it will display 1 minute, 50 seconds, milliseconds. We remove the milliseconds. Now here also you have to enter the same time limit. 1:50. And we pause the video to answer the question. Now how to display the icon? This one, button, not question, button. Label. Now let me give the name for the label. Question 2. Question first. Initially we asked for question 1. Now we can ask the question 2. Title we can remove the untitled. True or false question. Here we have to enter the question. Suppose we can ask the students whether it's an example for the static optics or dynamic optics. For example, house is an example for static object. Okay. This is the question. House is an object. It may be either question or statement. So house is an example of static object. If the answer is correct, you have to click true. If it is wrong, you have to click false. Of course, it is correct. It's a static object. So we already it comes here, it shows that true. That's all. This all no need now. Now done. We click done. So the second question also displays. Again we are moving. That's forward. More. Okay. Okay. I think we can see that up to the time 2 minutes 20 seconds, the demonstration is saying about the objects which are moving faster, objects which are moving slower, like that they are discussing. So we can embed or we can include the questions like which is faster than, which is slower than, like that we can include some questions. Of course, every day we are seeing that bicycle, taxi, train, bus, truck, aeroplane, something. So we have to think about it, and we can ask the questions whether it may be a multiple choice, because already we have taken plug the blanks, true or false. Now we go for multiple choice questions. Or the multiple choice or drag the words. Anything. So let me go the, this is the drag and drop. Shows like this. So we click this one. So this displays like this. The time is so set. We remove the millisecond. 2 minutes 20 seconds. Here also 2 minutes 20 seconds. The same time to enter. Okay. We pause the video. We are giving the opportunity to answer the questions by pausing the video. Display as the button. The same. Shows the finger. Now we can give the label question 3. Question 3. Okay. Title is drag and drop. remove the untitled. Okay, this is asking step 1 setting, step 2 task. Setting the background image. If we want, we can add, otherwise leave it. Now we were moving to step 2, task. Sorry. Here we are going. Here shows that next step, task. That's all. Sorry, I cannot share the card. So I went back, so the video did let me share. Wait a minute, please. Sorry, participants, I did not save the video. So again, I am uploading the video. 1 minute, please. So you may take it as a recall. So add interactions. We upload a video. Let me upload it. Initially, what time is it on? I think 52 seconds. After finishing 52 seconds, we add a question. So the question, what fill up the blanks. First question. Okay, fill up the blanks. So display time 52 seconds. Here also 0, 52. Pause video. Button. Question 1. Typing in the blanks. We remove the untitled word untitled. Now texted task description in the blanks. No need to check this one. So now we are writing the question. Objects shop moving. All we are writing the answer within the star mark. Static. Static. We can add a text block. I think we are asking another question. Objects are not moving. Called in formal dynamic. We enter this one. Static. Here we got uppercase and lowercase. That's very important. So static, dynamic. That's enough. So we require two fill in the blanks. So we write here done. That's all. Now it shows very easy. Because the video I did not save the code. That's why it is. And then we ask the second question, what 1 minute 30 seconds. 1 minute 30 seconds or 40 seconds something. So okay, during this time we can give an example. That means we can go for true or false. Second question we ask for true or false. So same thing. Time 1 hour 15 seconds. We remove the milliseconds. Here also 1 hour 15 seconds. 1 hour, sorry, 1 minute 15 seconds. We remove the milliseconds. Right. We pause the video to answer the question. Level is question 2. Question 2. Question 2. Untitled true or false question. So I think we enter something. Cows. It's an example of our static object. Also, it's an example for static object. Okay, it is true. So we click the answer true. So we click the done. So the icon will look like this. And then again, I think it's time 2 hours minutes, 20 seconds. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. So at this time, the demonstration summarize some concepts regarding the motion. Okay, at this time, 2 minutes, 42 seconds, we can include. Sorry, this is a drag and drop. So we have to click, drag the text. So here, drag the text. Display like this. So 2 hours, 20 minutes. We remove the milliseconds. Here also 2 hours, 20 seconds. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay, 20 or 22. 22 seconds. We pause the video. And we make the display as a button. No, it's a question 3. Question 3. That's the level of thinking. It's untitled, drag the text. You see, while giving the drag the text question, an example is given. It's very carefully you have to listen here. You see, Oslo is the capital of Norway. So the answer is Oslo. The answer is given like our fill up the blanks. It will be given within the asterisk mark, that is within star mark. Second question. Stockholm is the capital of Sweden. And third question. This one. So we have to enter the questions like this. So we have to give the answer first. We have to write the answer first, and then we have to write the question second. We can include comma for each type of questions. So if you click this, you will go. The example will be gone. Now let us drag the word. What type of thing? In the video, I have seen that various examples which are moving faster, which are moving slower. It was given. So based on these concepts, we can create a question. Let's say it is like match the following. The students should drag the correct word into the box. While dragging, he has to click the left mouse. Right. What type of questions can we? Let us write the first question answer. So moving slower than bike. So let us take cycle. Cycle within the star marks. Cycle is moving cycle moving slower than it's on bike. Okay, let us enter this one. Or we will no need to this one. Let us include first question 1. The one we are given moving slower than bike. Okay. Next comma second answer. Let us take taxi. Taxi within the asterisk mark. Taxi space. We can write the sometimes second one. Moving faster than. Moving faster than. Next one, bike. The taxi is moving faster than bike. Comma. Third question. We can give which one? Another. Car. Car. So we are entering car within star marks. Car. Third one. Third one moving slower. This one is moving. Slower than train. So something like that. This is the third question. Come on. The last question I can take bus using star mark, BUS. So all this depends upon your concepts. You can create anything. I am going to create this one. The bus moving slower than, slower than, just take aeroplane. That's all. So these are the texts that are going to be displayed in the video. So in the text we have to write we will type the answer, the 4 answers within the star mark, within the asterisk mark. The answers are cycle. These are the words the students are going to drag these words into the boxes. Cycle, taxi, car, bus, that's all. So the other things are question. The first question, second question, third question. So we ask 3 questions. Or we can include one more questions also. Car, cycle, bus, taxi. Car, cycle. One, 2, 3. That's all. But we have given 4 options. So we can take one more. We have given 3 options. So we have to click done. So it is like this, question 3. And then we can add one more thing. Okay, let us this is enough. We can add any number of questions here. That's all. Now then we have to save it. It's very important. After completing all our tasks, all our interactions, finally we have to save it. So now we are saving the. We are given the title. We give a title. Lesson 1. Let's give a lesson 1. So we have enter the title, interactive video, lesson 1. So now we can save it. Let's save it. Okay. So the lesson 1 is saved in my account. So you can see the video. Now you can see the video whether the interactions are embedded or included in this video or not. Whether we can attempt the questions or not. Now you can listen here. Okay, let us move this one. You see, this is very important. The task line, we have 3 small circles. See, I think we will be able to see this one. We will be able to see this small round here. This means there are 3 interactions in this video. 1, 2, 3. So if there's any interaction, the video will show like this with the small circles during the time interval. Something. What time we have given here? So here we have 3 circles. Now let me move this cursor to the go past. See, after coming, we'll play this video. Okay. You see, the video stopped because we have made it past the video. So is the question. So now it shows that it's a button, the question label, question 1. Now the students have to click this one. Now you can see the questions. Filling the missing words. Objects which are moving are called. The students have to enter the correct answer. So first if I enter static. Okay. They are not moving. Dynamic. That's all. Now we can check, the student can check the answer. You click. Okay, both are correct. So he can continue, the student can continue by clicking this here. Continue. So now the video continues. Right, okay. Again, I am moving faster. Now we are coming here. Here we have one more interaction. Let's see. Right. Right. The video stopped. Video has stopped at this place. The time 1 minute 15 seconds. Because this time was given by us. So we have made it. Here it's this place, question number 2. The student has to take this one. So the questions display here. House is an example for static object. So true or false. Suppose if you click the student click false, check. So it shows that it's false. You can find out the correct answer, or you can repeat the question again. True. Check. Correct. So now the students can move further. Right. Okay. Again I am moving here. Third interaction. Yes. Yes. So at this time, the video has stopped. So question number 3. The student has to take them. So here is it. Drag the words into the correct boxes. The first one moving slower than bike. Second one moving faster than bike. Third one moving slower than train. Fourth one moving slower than aeroplane. These are the questions we entered there. Our bus, cycle, car, trucks. These are the answers which are to be entered within the asterisk mark. This is very important. So the student can click bus and he can move here. So this is the drag. So this one is, suppose he moves like this, dragging this place, bus. Second, he can drag it here. Third one, here. Fourth one, here. So now the student can check whether his answer is correct or not. Check. Only one is correct. Okay, again we are going back. Now we can move further because we did not include any behavior settings. If the students answered wrongly, we can make them to go back. That is, I will say later. So again, you can answer. Moving slower than bike. Which is moving slower than bike? Cycle. And moving faster than bike. It is moving, we can make taxi. And moving slower than train, we can take bus. Bus moving. Moving slower than aeroplane. Now we can take car. So now we can check. Oh, sorry. I have answered, I have made it our question. So here cycle, here taxi. I have taken moving slower than aeroplane car. This is example for example. So here car. Now we can check all the questions are correct. Okay. So you can continue. Okay. That's all. So here we have included 3 interactions with the different types of questions. This is the interactive video learning. And then during the time, you see, we did not make the students to go back if they answered wrongly. We allowed them to go further. But if we want to stop, we have to stop the video temporarily, and we have to pay if the students answered wrongly. So that can be put in the adaptive behavior. For that, we have to edit. So I already told you, any HPT content can be used, reused, or modified, or edited. Now you can share this video. The top, you can see the IP address. H5P node 955810. This is the web address. We can share this one. Now let me share to the participants. Azumar sir, when I chat,
Available.
sir? Okay, now right. Suppose we want to edit this one, then we are going to edit. You can have edit. The same thing. The video will display here. The video will be displayed here. Now we can go add interactions. That's all. In the first interaction, here we have to click here. Here we can turn this word transform means we can make the button here or here in any place. In make this place. Suppose if I want to move this one here, so it's like this. So we will transform. Oh, okay. We can edit this one. We can edit this particular interaction, this particular question. That is, we go edit. Now, we can go into here, adaptivity. Here we click here, adaptivity. Here it will make the students to move further or not, depending upon the question is answered or answer is correct or not. So your action on all correct. We no need to worry about this. Suppose if the action on wrong, suppose the answer is given by students wrong, then we have to make them to go back. So which time we have to go back. So we can see that the first question at the 10:52 seconds, I think. So we have to make the students to move back to see the video again. So let me type 0:10 seconds. That's all. So the students have to see the video again after 10 seconds. So allow the user to opt out and continue. That means whether we can allow the students ignore this one or not, but we don't allow. So we should not click here. Here we can give a message. The students answered wrongly. We can write. We can display the message. Go back. So we can make the video to display. Go back. Therefore, check button is not necessary. So now we can done. It's done. And then now we are saving this video. Save it. We save this video. Okay. So now we have edited that if any student answered wrongly, he has to go back to the video and see the video again, and then he has to answer until he answered correctly. Now you can see this one. Question 1. First it was displayed here. Now I moved here. Suppose we are writing the wrong answer. Dynamic. Here we are entering the wrong answer. Okay. Check. But not correct. You see here, it is displaying go back. It is continue. Continue, they could not be able to go further. They will go back. You see, continue. You see, again it comes. Again the video comes at 4 seconds. That is what we have entered there. At what time that the students they have to go back. Again they have to see the And also you can see that in the small round, this is hollow round square circle. Here's a full circle. So the question already attended. So like, okay. Again it comes here. Again we are attending the video. Objects are called. The first one is they are moving. Dynamic. They are not moving. S-T-A-T-I-C. Static. The answer is okay. Static. We have entered answer like this. Static, dynamic. Okay. The answer is not correct, but we enter like this. Let's check the answer correct. And now it shows that the students can continue further. You can move further. Now the video goes. Now when video goes further, forward, like this. Okay, this is the adaptive behavior, which can be included for the students' interaction. Because if they could not able to understand the concept, we may ask them to go back the TV, to go back the video and see the video again, so that they can understand the concept fully. That's what. This is what can be made. Okay. So these are the main features to create an interactive video. So I will create another one of the videos. I will show it and then I will finish the class. So you can see here, I have created the interactive video. Already we have created. You can see this one. Here we go. How many questions are here? Interactions. 1, 2, 3. We can also 3. Not this time. So we are playing this video. Of course, this video concerned about circles, circumference, mathematics. So I have created 3 interactions. 3 interactions. 3 interactions. First, the first interaction, see, test your knowledge. So we click here. So we are seeing that circle is a closed curve. It's a true or false question. So circle is a closed curve. Is it true? So the students have to click the true. So you can check the answers. Continue. Then we will know. So this is the second interaction. You see, the video is not stopped because we did not make it to stop. So it is going. So I pause this video. Now you can click here. Multiple choice questions. The number of elements of a circle. 3. Of course, it is 2. So it's not correct answer. Okay. Then we are moving another one. Third interaction. Here no name, no label name I have given. So it shows empty. There is no label name. Now we can click here. Length of a card is greater than its center. You see, length of the card is greater than center. Is it true or false? Suppose the student click to check false. Again false. That's all. So this is the one video created by me. Stop. Now let me share this video. How can we share this video? See, I'm going my account to source recent comment view all. So here the color shows that these are the content types created by me. Say some type of plans, interactive video, memory cam. The memory cam also you can create and then drag the words. Actually, the interactive video we can include the drag the text, fill up the black question, multiple question. We can include, or we can send to the students separately the drag the words something. See, drag the words is I created without interaction. Only we have to send this web address to the students. They will answer it. Drag the words. Here we can find out the person who sails in a ship, the sailor. So here they have to drag this. The person who brings letters, postman. So like this, the student has to drag this. This is without interactive video. We can make the students to learn these things separately. The tailor which one clothes. Teacher, person who teaches. So they drag this one. The doctor. Okay, this is the separate, not to the interaction. It's a kind of interaction, but without embedding into the video. Now the student can set the answer. This is 5 was correct. So this is the website to be given to the students. Now let me share the video created by me today for the participants so that you can find out. Now we have created a lesson, the title lesson 1. So if I click this one, the video will display like this. There is an IP address. See here, http://node/955801. This number will be created randomly by the website. So if I if I copy this address and then we can paste.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your H5P web page is not visible, sir.
Okay, sir. Very good.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
fine, sir.
Yes, sir. See, this is the lesson we have created now, today. So I can share this lesson to the students. The final ultimate thing is that we have to share this video to the students so that they could be able to attend the questions correctly. So they can measure whether they have learned well or not. So finally, we have to share this IP address to the students. So here it shows that h5p.org/node/95580. So this is the address. If anybody can enter this address in the website, immediately it shows this page. Only all this content cannot be edited by the student. It cannot be edited. It can be edited only by the teacher because they have to log in. So I send this, I copy this one. Actually, it's slow this HTTP. So I am copying. Rajkumar sir.
Sir.
Sorry. Address to student participant.
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
How can I?
So shown in the interactive video.
No, question answer share பண்ணிருக்கதா? Sir, how can I share this IP address to the participant? Rajkumar sir.
Sir.
Okay. Now I am sharing this address to the participants. You can see whether the video is coming or not. Right.
You can post that in the chat box, sir.
Yes, yes, I have posted, sir. So http://http.org/node/955801. This is the address. Anybody can access this address. You can see this video, but you could not be able to edit or modify it. Only the teacher can, only those who created can modify it after logging in. Okay. I hope that all of you understood about how to create interactive learning. Not yet confirmed, not received. So not received. Now I have shared the address here. http://org/node955801. Oh, sorry. Right. Now I share. You can see this one. So hope all got it. Huh? Right. Okay. Again, I will something. So before creating a content to the specified initially we have to go to http://org and then it shows like this. Account login. So initially everyone has to create a new account in the HTTP website. So after that we have to log in our account and then we can go to my account. My account. So if we want to create a new content into them, we can click try out HTTP or either if you have already created some more accounts, here you can create new content or you can go try out HTTP. So it shows like try out HTTP. So here there are many content. So which type of tools have to be used in the classroom teaching, we can click here. Suppose if I click this one, that we say another one, memory game. Let us click here. So here we can show that card one is same thing like this. Title, the better type this card. The card one, we can make images. We can have a pair of pairs to find out the answer. You say, for example, flowers, sunflower, lily, like that. So I have created a memory game. You can see it here. The memory game. Because the time is not available to explain this. See, it shows like this. Question mark, these are the cards. Card 1, 2, we have 10 cards. So we can see the students have to click this one and immediately, simultaneously, they have to click another card so that the both cards are matching. This is called a memory game. How far they have memorized the cards? It may be the cards, maybe either images or anything. Usually images, animals or flowers or anything. Now I click here. The same flower should be somewhere here. You have to click this one. No, it's not like this. This is called memory game. These two are saved. So again, we are clicking. So we have to match the cards like this. This is the memory game. Let me give an assignment for the participants. I hope that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Madam.
Good afternoon to all. First and foremost, I express my wholehearted and sincere gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor of his great support to complete this 5th day national level online workshop successfully. I would like to express my sincere gratitude and thanks to our respected registrar sir for his constant support. I very sincerely express my thanks to convener Professor M. Govindan sir, Dean of Faculty and Head, Department of Educational Psychology, TNTU, and Dr. S. Prakash sir, Principal, Tyagaraja College of Preceptor, Madurai, for this support to finish this successful workshop. I would like to express my gratitude to our organizing secretary, Dr. T. Sivasakti Rajamal, Assistant Professor and Coordinator, Center for Capacity Building Program for School Teachers, and Mr. S. Rajakumar, Assistant Professor of Education, Tyagaraja College of Preceptor, Madurai, for their support and encourage to complete this online workshop successfully. I extend a hearty thanks to our eminent resource person, Dr. Kumaresan, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Tyagaraja College of Preceptor. Sir, really we enjoyed a lot. You have a very excellent information about web tool for interactive learning. It will be able to extract best result in teaching and learning. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
My sincere thanks to the coordinator, Mr. K. Tangavel, Assistant Professor of Education, Tyagaraja College of Preceptor, Madurai. Dr. N. Sundar, Librarian, Tyagaraja College of Preceptor, Madurai, for their cooperation and support. My sincere thanks to the committee members, Dr. Joseph Catherine, Principal, Stella Matutina College of Education, Chennai. Dr. K. Mohan, Deputy Registrar, TNTU. Mr. K.S. Anbuchelvan, CEO, Chennai. Mr. R. Tirupati, Pudukottai. Dr. P. Subramanian, Assistant Professor, TNTU. Dr. K. Radiswari, Assistant Professor, TNTU. Mr. S. Balamurugan, Assistant Professor, TNTU. Dr. T. Premalada, Assistant Professor of Education, Bharathiar University. Dr. S. R.O.K. Elizabeth Josephine, Assistant Professor, Stella Matutina College of Education. Dr. S. Vijayalakshmi, Mr. S. R.O.K. Sami, PhD Scholar, Mr. J.T. Augustine Jabakumar, Emeritus Student, and the program host, Sir Mr. S. Rajakumar, Sir, Assistant Professor, Tyagaraja College of Preceptor, Madurai, for their kind cooperation to complete this webinar successfully. I'm very much to express our thanks to all the participants who have made this webinar in grand success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.